Hey guys, Jason Kane here with Hallmark Mortgage. As we all know, it's a tight market out there with limited inventory, so you may need some financing strategies to help get your buyer into the house that they want. The common thread to a lot of contracts right now are the contingencies, where your client may need to actually sell the current home that they live in order to qualify payment-wise or down payment-wise on the actual new house that they want. Here I want to explain briefly 3 strategies or options here that can help remove that as a potential obstacle. That way you can get that buyer into the house that they wish for. The first one I want to go through is that your client may actually need the equity out of their existing home as the down payment on their next home, whether it be 20% that they want to put down or anything above or below that. But you can actually help that client get into the next house if they can put, say, 3 or 5% down on a conventional loan. It may come with PMI and a higher payment that they wish for or than they wish for long term. However, if you do this strategy, get into the house that they want, and then their existing home does sell, they can take those proceeds and pay down on their new mortgage and recalculate the entire payment, potentially drop PMI, without having to refinance that mortgage. It's called a modification, and we can do it on any conventional loan that we do. So you strip out the potential of having to refinance and add a transaction to the equation, and that buyer may wish to actually move forward and purchase that home that they truly want. The next potential option is if your client wants to actually keep their current house that they live in and maintain that as a rental. We can actually use that potential rental income to offset that existing mortgage payment that they have on the home. We do so by getting a copy of the fully executed lease agreement, proof of funds from the first month's rent, and the security deposit, and we can actually use 75% of that monthly rent to offset whatever the existing mortgage payment might be on that house. And there are times where we need to use that income to get that buyer to be able to qualify. The third and last option may be something that you may not run into a whole lot, but if you have a client that wishes or needs to go ahead and close on the new house, even though their current house is pending. Let's say they want to get in there and put new carpet, do some paint, things like that, and they just can't do that if they were to take all of their belongings out of their existing house and move it into the new house. We can actually ignore the payment on their existing house entirely to qualify and go ahead and buy the new house if we have a fully executed copy of the purchase agreement on the home they are wishing to sell and the loan commitment from the lender that buyer is using that has basically satisfied all of the financing contingencies. So what that does is really eliminates any financing contingencies out of the equation, showing that a closing is inevitable on the home that they are selling, thus allowing us to remove that mortgage payment out of the equation and go ahead and close on the new property. So those are 3 really brief options to be able to throw out there to your clients that we do on a regular basis to be able to get people into the homes that they want. Have any questions? Give me a call, shoot me an email, 812-565-5036, or you have my email address from sending this video to you. Thanks.